Good afternoon. I listened to a radio interview recently, and the announcer was asking a tobacco industry lobbyist why he wanted their product sold, why he wanted to sell cigarettes, if it was clear that it was bad for people's health. Now, this lobbyist didn't actually answer the question, but like all good spin doctors, he focused on how unfair it was for alcohol and sugar products to still be sold as they were also bad for people. And then he moaned about the constitutional rights of smokers being infringed on by the ban on the sale of tobacco products. This reminded me of an incident in the Gospel of John. After Jesus was raised from the dead, he met a group of his disciples on the shore of the Sea of Galilee. And in John 21, from verse 20 to 22, it says this: Peter turned around and saw behind them the disciple that Jesus loved, the one who had leaned over to Jesus during supper and asked, "Lord, who will betray you?" And Peter asked Jesus, "What about him, Lord?" And Jesus replied, "If I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? As for you, follow me." In this incident, Peter was very concerned about what was going to happen with John. Jesus corrected him and told him to focus on his own walk with God rather than on anyone else's. I was thinking on this freezing cold day, that's why I've got my beanie and my scarf on. I slip into this trap often when I look at what's happening to others around me rather than focusing on doing my own life right. I've said to the Lord, "What about that car that just ran the red light?" And Jesus' response has been, "What's that to you? You stop dead at a stop street." I've said, "Lord, what about those school friends of mine that are so much richer than me now, 40 odd years later?" And Jesus' response is again, "What is that to you? You continue investing in lives for eternity." I've also said, as a pastor, "Lord, what about that younger guy who's got a bigger church than me?" Again, Jesus' response is, "What is that to you? You serve and lead every person I bring to you the best that you can." Now, what about you? What or who do you allow to distract your focus? What causes it's jealousy. What causes your jealousy to flare up? Is it things that happen to members of your family? Is it things that happen to other people in your church? Maybe co-workers? Or maybe even things that happen to people who are not like you, of other races or cultures or whatever. Jesus didn't explain or justify his plans for John when Peter questioned him. He basically told Peter, "Go and look in the mirror. Check your own heart." The Lord doesn't need to explain his plans for other people to any of us. So today, I believe God's challenge to us is get your eyes off others and look rather in the mirror and make sure you and I are doing what we are called to do as his children. Will you commit yourself today with me to take your eyes off others and to follow Jesus and his voice only? I'm going to send you a song now to listen to. It's called "Purify My Heart" by Brian Dirksen. It's a beautiful song of commitment, of saying, "Lord, make me as gold and silver, burn off the rubbish, the dross, and make me pure so that I can follow you." I'm going to sing that song now, and I challenge you, as a sign of your commitment to God, to do it as well. God bless. Have a special day. Cheers.